Yo, what's going on? YouTube, Edwin the Comic Jabroni coming at you guys. I hope all of you out there in the comic world are okay. Let me know if you guys can hear me, if you can see me okay. The whole new setup here with this new internet. Don't know if it's gonna work out for me, but I hope it does. So, welcome back. Welcome back, guys. Let me go ahead and say hello to everybody in the chat. We got Perry Comics with the lurking eyes. What's going on, man? 12 Comic Talk says, greetings, community. Greetings to Perry. How you doing, man? Marco, yo, what's up, people? 12 Comic Talk says, Edwin, bam, with the fist. What's up, dog? How you doing, bro? Adrian Panda, Nace, what's good, everyone? Adrian just hit me up on Instagram, man. He gave me his favorite 80s villain logo. Backseat Driver says, what's up, Marco 12? Just a Rican in his comics. Yo, bro, yo. I hope you guys can hear me for real, because this damn room I'm in has this crazy echo. God damn, there's like not enough stuff in here, and it fucking bounces up and down off the walls, man. Choo Choo Comics says hello. If you guys didn't know, Choo Choo Comics has some mystery boxes on sale. They just went on sale today. I bought one myself, and I can't wait to get that in the mail. One of his, not even a grand prize, it's just one of the big books, the chase books that's in there, is G.I. Joe #1. And that's the one that the Comic Jabroni's looking for. You dig, huh? Let me see, who else do we got in here? Backseat Driver said hello to you. The Comic Don with the boom, with the fist. Yeah, huh? How you doing, brother? How you doing, Don? Let me see. Who else do we got in the house? Nobody else new for right now. Perry says, be back in 10 minutes. Finishing a video. If you guys didn't know, Perry has been killing it with the videos here recently, man. Killing it. Jesse Lynch, Polo. I don't know what is it, Polo? What does Polo mean? Polo. Mad Wooks Den Comics. Hello, everyone. Yo, Mad Wooks, how you doing, man? Thank you for joining me. So, today's video, I kind of just wanted to give you guys an update live. I wanted to go live and give you guys an update on how the Comic Jabroni is doing. I'm doing great, guys. I'm doing okay, actually. Not great. I'm okay being away from the family. You know, it sucks, but, you know, especially with Mother's Day being yesterday, I wasn't home for my wife and for my mom and my sister, who also is a mother herself. You know, I couldn't be there. But hey, guys, I signed a contract to join the military, and that's just that's the name of the game. But it gives me an opportunity to come out here to Augusta, Georgia, and let me make sure. Yeah, okay. Come out here to Augusta, Georgia, and see a new part of the country that I haven't seen in a very, very long time, and check out some new comic shops and check out some different stores that I'd never been to, you dig? I will say that if you guys caught that video from yesterday, I actually went to a Second and Charles. I'd never been to a Second and Charles before, and everything I'd heard was, go to Second and Charles, Edwin. Go to Second and Charles. They're awesome, awesome stores. And sure enough, they are. Yo, Second and Charles is an amazing, amazing place for you to go and try to find back issues and just find comics, man. And it was such an amazing experience getting to go. I went to 2 different Second and Charles. One was in Fayetteville, North Carolina, Fort Bragg. Z Collects in the house. He says, yo, what's up, Z Collects? How you doing, brother? Thank you for joining me, man. Wanted to give an update to everybody. So the drive out here sucked. I'll tell you that right now, man. Leaving San Antonio and then driving through Louisiana to the first day I drove to my buddy's house in Baton Rouge, and I hung out with my homie there, and we drank some bourbon and shared some stories and ate some crawfish, and it was great. And then the next day I drove to Atlanta, spent the night there in Atlanta, and actually went bourbon hunting in Atlanta instead of comic. There was no like comic book stores open, so I got to go a little bit of some bourbon hunting, because as you guys know, I love comics, I love hitting the weights, and I love bourbon. Repair Tech Tony in the house. What's up, man? He says that Second and Charles looks like a cool place to check out. For sure, man. I absolutely love it. I actually went again yesterday and picked up some more books. which I'm gonna record another video for that. So Atlanta, I did some bourbon hunting, and then the next day after that, I drove all the way up to Fayetteville, North Carolina. I was at Fort Bragg for a few days. I was hoping to meet up with some people up there, but nobody wanted to come out and play with the comic Jabroni. Hey, and I guess I can't blame nobody, man. I can't blame anybody because the whole COVID and being quarantined and all that, nobody really wants to come out and hang out and give hugs and dap and all that shit, So I hit up Carolina Chris, and he told me about a couple places to go check out, which he was the one that told me about 2nd and Charles. And I hit up Jigs Kingdom, and my man Jigs left me unseen. He left me unseen, guys. I hit him up on Instagram like, yo, Jigs, I'm in Fayetteville, because I know the dude's from Fayetteville. He lives in Fayetteville, and I was like, yo, Jigs, I'm in Fayetteville, man. Let's see if we can meet up. And instead of saying, hey, with the whole COVID, blah, 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 not right now, if you ever come back up here, for sure. But your brother left me unseen. Jigs, what's up, man? That's messed up, dog. But hey, enough of that, man. I still got mad love for my boy Jigs. So spent a couple days there, and then I drove down here to Augusta. So I've been here in Augusta, Georgia since last Wednesday. And first thing I did, guys, is I found a local comic shop. Alex Comic Quarter says, dude that leaves you unseen, my biggest pet peeve. Yeah, the dude, he left me, hey, but it's all good, man. It's all good. Left me unseen, but it's okay. Probably the whole COVID thing, kind of nervous. But if somebody hits you up on Instagram, don't leave them unseen. Like, send them a message. Like, hey, it was nice, but sorry, like, we can't hang out because of the whole COVID or whatever it is, man. Z Collects says, heck no, Jigs ain't trying to communicate with anyone on the outside. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Like, hey, he didn't want to hang out. It's all good. I still got to go to 2nd. I went to that 2nd and Charles twice up there in Fayetteville, and I just had a fantastic time while I was up there. But yeah, so the first thing I did when I got here to Augusta was I found a local comic shop. It is called Top Dog Comics, and it's an awesome comic shop. And to me, it's a smaller shop, definitely not as big as the one I go to in San Antonio, but I really dig it. I like the people that work there already from just the first time I met them, man. They were really cool to talk to, and the guy took my I told him, I'm like, hey, I'm a Wednesday warrior. I come in every Wednesday. I pick up my books. I want to put these books down on my pull list, and he's like, hey, definitely tell me what books you want. If you have at least 5 ongoing titles, you get like 10 or 15% off, and you get bags and boards, which I'll tell you right now, my shop in San Antonio wasn't doing that. They weren't giving you bags and boards. You had to buy those, and they weren't giving you 10 or 15% off on your orders, which is cool. They gave you 20% off of back issues, but they weren't giving you 10 or 15% off on new orders, man. So I think that's fantastic. Who else we got in the house? We got Captain Comics, my boy Steve. What's going on, Captain? Andy from England, one of my oldest friends, man, says, yo, hey, what's up, Andy from England? Alex Comic, you could dig for days and days at 2nd and Charles. You are right, Alex. God, man, that first day I was here, I was there for maybe 30 minutes or so, because the apartments that I'm staying at now, they hit me up. They're like, hey, your apartment's ready for move-in. So I was like, okay, let me get all this junk out of my truck that had been in there for like a week from driving. And the next chance that I had, I went back to 2nd and Charles, and I spent like, I don't know, man, it felt like an hour and a half, 2 hours just digging through, and there's just so much more there. Alex Comic Quarter says, Edwin, try to get in good with the manager 2nd and Charles and see when they restock. See if they can give you a heads up so you can pick through. They might be, oh, Alex, man, thanks for the heads up on that. I never thought of that. Coming from San Antonio and going to Half Price Books, right? And you guys have seen my Half Price Books videos. I go all the time, and I go to the different ones in San Antonio. And I've tried that. I've tried to get in good with management. I've tried to get in good with the people that work there. But at the Half Price Books, there's like only one person that works on comics. And for some reason, I never, ever got to meet this person. So it was just kind of like luck of the draw whenever they would put stuff out. But it's good to know that maybe I can get in good with the people at 2nd and Charles. Because I'm going to be spending mad money at 2nd and Charles. They got so much stuff. Half Price Books is awesome. But this place is seriously like 3 or 4 times the size of a Half Price Books, and their comics section is 3 or 4 times the size of Half Price Books, and they just have so much stuff there. We got my boy AJ Hernandez. AJ, what's up, man? You see it? Boom, I put it up right there, man. That was like the first thing I put in the apartment was that turtle picture that you gave me, brother. My cousin, Edgar Martinez, what's going on, cuz? How you doing, man? Says, what's up, Jabroni? ASM 129, how you doing, man? Thank you for joining me. There are 2 Second and Charles in Florida, Gainesville and Jacksonville. Wife and I go to the one in Jacksonville. Awesome. Behind the counter, they have great and higher priced comics. Yes, this one, I am also drinking a little bit of bourbon tonight, guys. This is Bowman Single Barrel, and it is delicious. Marco says, dude, there's no way you can go to Second and Charles and be there for less than an hour. Impossible. Yeah, for sure. There's just so many comics. And unlike Half Price Books, and this is why I think Second and Charles is better than Half Price Books. Unlike Half Price Books, they have not only their top shelf stuff that are in these, on top of this table, but then underneath the table, it's like a comic shop. They have long boxes underneath of dollar books and stuff that they just couldn't fit on top. Like Half Price Books doesn't do that really. And I'm going to take a chair next time I'm there. I'm going to take a chair so I can sit down and just go through. Like if you guys saw what I picked up from that last video, I got some okay stuff, man. And for $1, $2 at the most, like boy, I just had so much fun. But that local comic shop that I went to, Top Dog Comics, they got a bunch of back issues as well, right? So they're really awesome about new comics and they have them up on the wall. But they're also like a comic shop that deals in toys and figures and like gaming kind of stuff. They got some gaming as far as like tabletop games. And the one thing I will tell you that I don't like too much about it is he doesn't ship to CGC, right? Like right now I don't have a CGC subscription, and I know CGC is taking books even if you don't have a subscription, and I plan on getting one because of this. Is they don't send to CGC, they only send to CBCS, and I'm not a fan of CBCS. I don't like their slabs, even though I've heard they're going to get new slabs. I want to send to CGC. I like their slabs. You can tell right behind me, like it. So I'm going to end up having to get a CGC subscription. It's going to probably cost me less in the long run just to send the books out on my own. Like I told you guys, I'm going to send books on my own. I'm going to start sending books and from here and getting more slabs up on the wall. Let me see what else we got here. Alex says, ASM 129, love Jacksonville area. My wife has cousins that live there. Great place, brother. Uh-huh. Andy says, is the overall price range better than Half Price Books? Is it? Nah, I would say it's about equal. Although they have more dollar books. They have way more dollar books at a Half Price. At Second and Charles. I will say that. Captain Comics, the question on everybody's mind is, when are you going on buy or pass again? We need the Horseman. Bam. Alex Comic Quarter, I've got 13 at CGC right now. Bam. Yeah, see, I got to get a membership. I definitely have a bunch of books that I want to send out. As far as buy or pass, we're on a hiatus. That's why we get the B team on there right now. I think it was just better to finally have somebody else's perspective on what new books, even though we don't have new books yet. I think you guys know what I buy every Wednesday. You know what Perry buys. You, for the most part, know what John is buying, and we've done it for a year. It's time to get some new blood in there with Rod and see what you guys are buying, because you know what I buy, and you know what I'm gonna talk crap about, right? It's always Daredevil, although I've been reading Daredevil. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Perry Comics says, okay, I'm back. Yeah, huh? ASM, it's not bad. We got back to Winter Haven area. Winter Haven. I've been to Winter Haven because that's where Rod lives, and I met Rod. Panda Nace, are you pressing at home or just have it? I have CGC do it. I go through their CCS service because I'm really big. I'm gonna drop this camera down just a little bit because Comic Jabroni's about to slouch in this chair. I believe that if you press through CGC service, CCS, I think you get better grades, and not just because, oh, they're pressing the book. Duh, you get a better grade. I don't. That's nothing big. I really think that they see that you press through them, and they give you better grades, because I've gotten books back from CGC that I've pressed through CCS that should have been a 9.4, and they've come back 9.8. Right? Like I have seen that, man. TKS's Batcave. Yo, my man got a badass. TK has a badass giveaway going on right now, man, for that ASM 361. Am I correct? TK, yeah. So I really like this new comic shop. There is another one here in town that I went to, and it's more of like a bookstore, but they have a lot of comics there. But they got cats. They have like 4 fucking cats walking around this place. And when you walk in, you get this huge wave of cat piss and shit. And it just, like I spent an hour in there, and it was very difficult for me to spend an hour in this place. Like, God dang, man, what is, it stinks in here, man. The cat's just running around, and I'm not a big fan of that, man. Not a big fan. I might go back there every once in a blue moon just to see if I can catch them slipping on something. But yeah, Top Dog Comics, guys. If you are ever in the Augusta area, I definitely suggest that you go to Top Dog. We got Elizabeth in the house. What is the Streamlabs link being dropped? So the first one is the Comic Jabroni merch. If you guys ever have wanted a t-shirt, Comic Jabroni t-shirt, that's that link, that Teespring link right there. And then the next one is, hey, if you want to donate to the Comic Jabroni and help a brother out, that's the other streamlabs.com. That is the donation page. I have like a bot, a Streamlabs bot that just populates every, I don't know, 5 minutes or something like that. Let me see. TK says, always putting in work. Great job. Thank you, sir. Thank you. I know you and Perry and your, it's your cousin, right? It's your cousin. Always putting in that work too, man. That soldier link is not working. Oh no. What the hell? I'm gonna have to check it out. I'm gonna have to check that out. So before we get off TK Call of Duty, how about y'all play Call of Duty on the PS4, both of you bastards? Anyways, I wanted to show you what I found that first day that I went to the comic shop here, Top Dog Comics. You know, I spent about an hour and a half there just kind of digging through. I didn't really spend a lot of time. Like an hour and a half, you think, man, that seems like a lot. But it's not, right? Like I can spend 3, 4, 5 hours just digging through comics, sweating, man, and just my back hurting at the end of that. But I kind of flipped through and I found some stuff. As you guys know, I'm always looking for DC Universe logos. So here's Batman 681. And that is a, bam, there it is, DC Universe logo. What did I pay for this? $2, man. $2, can't beat it. Can't beat that. Next one, this is Detective Comics 687, another DC Universe logo. There's a $3, man. I'll take it all day. I'm a sucker. I'm a sucker for these DC Universe logo variants. I have made a video on these variants, not DC Universe, but these 0 hour variants. And this is Justice League of America 0, and it is the 0 hour variant. So this is one that I didn't have in my collection, so definitely wanted to add that. We also picked up this Legends number 6. Now this is key for something, I can't remember what it is, but that's a key, and this is probably the one that I paid the most money for, $5. But I like that cover too, with them flying in. So I picked that one up. And all of you guys know I'm a huge, let me see who else we got in here before I show any more off. Yeah, huh? Let me see. K Titus in the house. What's up, man? Hello, guys. K Titus, if I'm not mistaken, you're in Japan, man. So what time? It's like early morning over there. Old Wolf, my bourbon brother. How you doing, bro? What does he say? Save some of those DC Universe for the rest of us. Oh, man. Can't do that, man. Can't do that. Let me see. Yeah, if you click on that, hey, Elizabeth, if you click on that streamlabs.com, the PR21, I clicked on it. It took me there. But again, hey, guys, I just have it there. If you want to donate, hey, that's awesome. Thank you so much, as always. Thank you. And I picked up 2 more books. We got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Adventures. This is issue 58. I'm a sucker for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, guys. As you can tell, boom, there's Raph and Mikey, and we got Don and Leo. I'm a sucker, so I love this cover. It is in immaculate shape, and it's a newsstand. So I can never have enough of these, man. Especially these later runs on Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Adventures. They're harder to find. They're harder to find in good condition. You dig? And before I show you the last book that I picked up, the big one, we're gonna go to a commercial. Be right back.
Introducing Thundercats Berserkers. Dino battles the Berserkers with a sword of omen. Top Spinner. Cruncher. Hammerhand. Rampant. Berserkers. Dino and the Mutant Berserkers each sold separately from LJN.
Yo, and we're back. Oh, yeah. I had to hit you with the Thundercats, man. Warlord in the house. What's going on, Warlord? How you doing, brother? Elizabeth says, would you mind explaining to a new person what is the difference between a newsstand and non-newsstand comics? All right, we can do that. But I also have a what the heck is video on that, Elizabeth. So if you want to go back and check, just look up on my channel what the heck is. And it's direct versus newsstands. But if you look... Let me see. Actually, damn, I don't have a direct. But if you see this barcode right here and look at the end, it only has like a small sliver. You see? Let me see if I can find another one for you. And then if you look at this one, it's a longer barcode, right? So that's a direct edition. Like that went directly to comic shops. And these that you see here, these actually went to like gas stations and where else? Gas stations and grocery stores, right? They were on a newsstand. So that's the biggest difference, really. And so I'll show you both of them together. Oh, there's that one. So as you can tell, this one has a smaller barcode. And then over here, this Miles Morales has a bigger barcode. There's a lot more that goes into it as far as, you know, what are some of them worth, where the print run is higher and lower depending on the year that it was made, right? Newsstands, you'll see a lot more newsstands in the later 1970s, 1980s, and around like 1986. That's when they kind of like met, right? Like there were just as many directs as there were newsstands. And then after that, in the 90s, mid 2000s, newsstands were a lot harder to come by, and they were going to be in a lot worse condition in most cases. Let me see. Warlord said, just picked up my first Mark Jeweler. Congratulations, man. Congratulations. So the last book that I picked up that day, and I already posted it on Instagram, but it is that Batman Judge Dredd Mignola cover. And when I was looking through the boxes, I saw it, and it was signed by Mignola. I was like, what? Now, it doesn't have a certificate of authenticity or any of that, but to be quite honest, guys, certificate of authenticity is kind of like toilet paper, right? Like you can go online and go print one of those off. Like it doesn't really matter too much. But to me, I love this cover with Batman and Judge Dredd, and then the Mignola cover just kind of puts it over the top. Burke Family 54, what's up, man? How you doing, bro? It's kind of giving an update on what's going on in the comic Jabroni's world. So, guys, this is the setup you're going to see for the next 11 months. Like, there's not going to be much change in this. These slabs behind me are going to pretty much stay the same. I just recently on Amazon bought some of those like UV protectors so that I can stick on the front so that they don't get messed up with the lights. Now, these right here, I'll probably change out. I'll change these out because I could just take, they're in a top loader, so I could just take these out and put a new comic in. But as far as the slabs behind me, those probably aren't going to change, guys. Let me see. Who do we got? Perry says, that's fire. I'll print you a COA for $4.99. You see, you could just print one off like, oh, hey, and then sign it. This was signed by Mignola on this date. You know, it doesn't really matter. Burke Family says, I'm good, man. Those Batman books behind you is fire. Cowabunga. Boom. Bam. Edgar Martinez, my cousin with the $3 dono. Thank you so much, man. Thank you. Prowler671 says, what is up? What's going on? How you doing? So, so this is going to be the setup from now on for 11 months. I'm going back to San Antonio, guys. I'm going back. I can't wait to get back to San Antonio. Tell you the truth. As cool as Second and Charles is, I want to go back home. I want to be in my man cave. I want to be with the family, right? Like, this is cool for now. I just can't wait to get home. And there is my wife right there. Vanessa Ocasio says, my love, how are you? I told you I was going live and I didn't have anything else to do. So let's go live. Let's talk. So I'm hoping to do some more live streams here soon. I will tell you that right now I'm through Comcast internet and they have a data cap on my internet, which fucking blew my mind. Like, what? This is 2020. We have data caps on internet? What the hell, man? This sucks. I got to try to get that switch. I need unlimited data, all right? I need to play video games. I need to stream sports and movies and TV shows. I need to stream on here. I need to upload videos. Like, what the hell, Comcast? Who the hell? This is 2020. Damn it. It's 2020. Let me see. Captain Comics, Elizabeth Jabroni has a videos called What the Heck Is? It will help you with comic book collection. Yeah, there's like 7 or 8 videos I have in my What the Heck Is. And it just kind of talks about variants, right? Those DC Universe logo variants, or what's the difference between a direct and a newsstand? What's a 0-hour logo? What's a Mark Jeweler, and why should you collect them, right? And it's all because of how low the print run is on those. And you will tell the difference between the prices on a Mark Jeweler and a regular, right? This right here, this Batman, that Batman 251 is a Mark Jeweler variant. They didn't hardly make any of those for this comic. So just because of that reason, this is a variant of a already expensive book, and it makes it even much more expensive. You dig? Oh yeah, huh? So let me see. Let me say hello to anybody else. Elizabeth says, I've heard a Second and Charles is cool. There's not one in Misery. If they don't have a Second and Charles, look for half-price books. Like I said in my video, if you live in a place where there's not a Second and Charles, there might be a half-price books. And if there's not a half-price books, there's a Second and Charles. And they're basically the same thing, but there's going to be a few differences, right? Second and Charles is going to be bigger. That's going to be like not your Walmart size like store, but damn big, man. Damn big. But half-price books is definitely a go-to for me. I absolutely love it. Let me see. Who else? Count Von Strange the Fourth says, what's good? What's good, homie? How you doing, bro? Who dat? I always thought Mark Jeweler was a jewelry dealer in New York City. Is it? I don't think so. I mean, it could be. I always knew that the Mark Jeweler variants had those inserts in comics, and that might be where they were going, right? And it was always like at military bases overseas. And you get these dumbass soldiers that are like, ooh, I got a check for the first time in my life. I'm going to spend it on this big ass diamond ring to give to this girl that I just met. I'm going to buy it from this comic book insert. It probably went to New York City, man. Like, what the, you dumbass soldier? Save your money. That girl don't love you. It's the truth though, man. I've been in the Army for almost 15 years. You have no idea how many times I have seen a soldier either buy jewelry for a girl he just met. Like, I love her. Motherfucker, you just met her yesterday. Or buy a brand new car and pay like the craziest amount of interest on these, man. MJ does wedding rings and stuff like that. More common in military bases to find them. Yeah, and I definitely talked about that in my, almost exclusively in military bases. Like everybody I've ever talked to, if they were stationed in Germany or Korea, even Hawaii and Guam, Hawaii is considered an overseas, even though it's still like, it's OCONUS, right? Overseas assignment. Even though you are still in the U.S., it's still considered, they would have them there too. But yeah, it's the damn truth. She only loves the money she'll get after she marries you. That's the damn truth. I had Who Dat says, I had a Mark Jeweler Hulk 181, sold it. My man. Oh, that's tough. I have noticed in my collecting of variants that Hulks, the Incredible Hulk series, were the easiest to find Mark Jewelers. I don't know why that is, but most of the Mark Jewelers I have in my collection are Hulk issues. It's crazy. I don't know. It was just so much easier to find issues of Incredible Hulk that had the Mark Jeweler insert. And they're super easy. Like, once you start digging through a long box and you kind of know what you're looking for, they're easy to find, right? Because you'll look at a comic, and on the top of a comic, it's just, right? All you see is just the white from the pages. But in a Mark Jeweler, right in the middle, you're going to see a black line, right? And that's the Mark Jeweler insert. And once you start really like focusing your eyes on what you're looking for, you'll start noticing those things. And you're like, wait a minute, that didn't look right. Or maybe there's 3 or 4 of the same book, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. But the second one looked a little different. And they're newsstands. That's another big point of Mark Jeweler variants, is they're going to be newsstands. And that's the biggest thing about this issue, is that there's no newsstand barcode on this. So it kind of threw me for a loop when I found out that was a Mark Jeweler variant right there, because it didn't have that barcode. But 99% of the time, you're going to find Mark Jeweler variants on newsstands. So if you look through your comics, like something like this is not going to have a Mark Jeweler insert. But a book that has a barcode like this one, it could have a Mark Jeweler insert in there, man. It could. So guys, what's the schedule of events for the Comic Jabroni? Wednesdays, I'm still going to be a Wednesday warrior, right? Because that's what we do. We love comics. We love reading comics. And that Comic Jabroni is going to be picking up comics on Wednesdays. So I'm still going to be picking up books, but my reviews might not come out until Thursday or Friday because of my work schedule now. I'll pick up books Wednesday evening. I'll come home and I'll read them, and I'll try to record a video and push it out on Friday. I also want to do more of those reactions to what I picked up last year. I'm going to watch the video like you've seen, and maybe you haven't. Those videos don't have a lot of views, but they're hilarious and they're fun to do. I have a great time watching my old videos. I always talk shit about myself. Like, Edwin, what the hell were you thinking? So I'm going to do more of those. I enjoy going back and watching what I picked up a year ago and saying, Edwin, you're a dumbass. You're a dumbass. Where's my DeLorean? Let me go back a year and tell you and just slap you across the head like, no, you dumb fuck. No, don't pick that up. So guys, quick stream, 30 minutes today. Nothing crazy. As far as buyer pass, you won't see me, Perry, or John maybe for a little bit. We're giving Rod the opportunity to get new people on there, so we can get different perspectives on what others are picking up and reading, right? You know, as far as me, I'm going to live stream some more. I'm going to do more videos. You're going to see more Second and Charles pickups. I will drive to Atlanta, which is about 2 hours away from me. I'm going to meet up with Dustin from Two Bros Comics, and him and we're going to do some collabs together, and we're going to go out hunting together. We're going to go to flea markets, and I'm going to do flea market madness videos. Ooh, yeah, I'm hyped already thinking about it, dude. I'm sweating thinking about it. So yeah, we're gonna do some collabs together. I'm gonna go to Second and Charles out there. I'm gonna go to there's Columbia, South Carolina is about an hour away. So definitely want to go out there and do some hunting. I'm gonna do some. I don't have my family here, so what the hell else am I gonna do but go hunting for comic books, right? That's what I'm gonna do, guys, and I cannot wait to show you what I picked up. And I'm gonna do more videos to try to help you guys become better collectors, right? And understand this collecting that we've gotten into, that we love and enjoy so much, and these comics. I want to do more of those type of videos to just teach you a thing or two. How does the Comic Jabroni go to a comic shop and hunt? Because I don't think not all of us hunt all the same way, right? And I've noticed that. Ricky Camacho says, what's up, Edwin? How you doing, Rick? How you doing, man? So anyways, guys, I'm out of here. I am going to finish the rest of this bourbon. I'm probably going to have another bourbon and call it a night. You guys have a great day. I cannot wait to record more videos for you. Thank you to everybody that watches my content and wished me well on my drive out here. You guys take it easy. Peace.